What do Muhammad Ali, Lennox Lewis, and Mike Tyson have in common with our guests? They are all heavyweight boxing champions. Today I have Mr. Hassan Chitsaz,
Correct.
who is the reigning WBA heavyweight boxing champion.
And WBC.
And WBC. You have 5 belts.
Correct.
So welcome.
Thank you very much. It's an honor to be here.
Oh, thank you. I went to your website, and the first thing I saw, the first phrase was from zero to hero. Could you please talk about that?
Yes. Zero to hero means I start from bottom, and then I raise myself up until now. I'm still doing it. Mm-hmm. And it's never too late, whatever you want to do in life. And that wasn't easy what I did, but take a lot of courage and sacrifice and principle and dedication. And I went after it and I achieved it. They say American dream. I achieved American dream. I'm almost there. I'm this close now. So pretty soon, I'm gonna achieve it.
What is your big dream?
My dream was when I was a kid, always be a world champion. I used to watch Joe Frazier, Muhammad Ali when I was a kid in black and white TV at home. And I said someday maybe I can, to myself, when I was a kid with my dad watching TV. And I want to do that. So I can't believe I come to America and I follow my dream and I'm there. I meet every one of them too. Mm-hmm. So
we are surrounded by 5 championship belts.
Yes.
Could you tell us what the names of the belts are?
Well, I have 2 championship. My first one was WBA. That is many organization. I have 3 WBC and 2 WBA now. Mm-hmm. And I want to get a world championship. It's a title shot. That's it. Mm-hmm. That's what my dream is.
Mm-hmm. Here at Irvine Valley College, we're big believers in education. Yes. And you, sir, have attended IVC and earned an AA degree in administrative criminal justice.
Yes.
Talk to me about getting higher education and what does that mean for you?
Well, in life, sport is good. I love sport. But also I love education. Education is something always to stay with you for the rest of your life. You cannot box the rest of your life. You get old. Mm-hmm. You can't fight. How are you going to survive? So you have something to back it up. But education is. So I had a bachelor in 1985 in physical education. And I always want to do more. Because I had some personal issue with the family back home, I lost my father in 1990. I could do this long time ago, but because I was supporting like 4, 5, 6 people back there for 30 years, take over, I was oldest child. So that make me to achieve my goal. Goal is there, but achieve my goal a little slowly, but I never give up on that. So I support the family, I take care of them, but also I went after my goal same time, and I achieve all this. Mm-hmm. I'm still going to school. It's still never, I believe never too late. Anytime you put your mind to anything in life, anything, it doesn't have to be boxing. If you really want it, believe me, you get it. Mm-hmm. It's you. Life is challenging. It's beautiful when you're challenged, and it's beautiful when you win. And you know, last punch count, and you never give up.
One thing I've noticed about you, Hassan, is every second counts with you, every day. It's not a decade, it's not a year, it's like every day you give your best.
Life is a gift. It's beautiful. You can't just leave, sleep, get up, sleep, go. No. Life is a dream. You gotta follow your dream. You have to make something of this. Because when you get older, you're gonna miss those times. I wish I did this. I wish. It doesn't bring it back. Mm-hmm. You got to do it now. When your brain is fresh, you can get anything you want out of life. Not just say tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. Matter of fact, in my life, the way I raised, it was a really hard life I had. I never had a birthday party, never go New Year, go here. And always alone, always take care of, always doing something. Every day for me is opportunity. Every day is the day you start your life. So I went after it, and I did it. And I never had a second chance. I only had one chance. I have to do it good. I'm very proud of what I did, and I don't miss anything. I'm glad I did it. And that makes me motivated to do next level. For some people, it's going to be very hard because I did it since I was a little kid. Live on principle in my life. Parents doesn't love me, I love them. I'm thanks enough. I would thank him enough to bring me to this earth. That's it. When I was this big. Mm-hmm. Rest is me. They did their job. Now it's me. I have to open my eyes, follow the dream, what you want to do in life.
What do you think are some of the things that keep people from following their dreams?
They still live. Some of them, they have a lot of emotional problem. Some they have thinking a lot. Sometimes you see people thinking a lot. Still try to figure things out. What happened in the past? What my dad talked to me like that, or my mom talked. Hey, everybody has a history in life. Mm-hmm. No matter what your parents telling you, you still say thank you for having me here, feeding me, have a roof on my head. I never had none of this. That's good enough. Mm-hmm. If they tell you go to school, it's for you, not for them. You think you do favor for them? No, they don't need that. It's for you. After they passed away, they see you successful in your life. But unfortunately, some kids, they talk back to the parents. They don't respect them. That hurt me when I see that. I never look at my dad's eyes. I was an amateur champion, Ron. Never. He's wrong or right. I always look down. Not because I scare, because I respect. Mm-hmm. He still brings that hot food, beautiful home on my head. I still thank him. I have to be successful because I have no responsibility to do what I had to do. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
And I went after it. I wish he was live, see what I'm doing, but I'm sure he's around somewhere.
Yes. With your success, and you are an international role model for many young people.
Thank you.
And folks our age, you have a soft spot in your heart for children.
I love
do
kids.
A lot of charity work.
A lot of charity, I do. I love children because some children, there's two things in life get you in problem. Your pride and your habit. If you don't have that, you'll be successful in life. So first thing I learned in life, put those away. And I see life treat me different way. And these kids, they have so much pride and they look at you with the puppy eyes. I know what they're saying. Sometimes when I see them, they look over there, I know they want that. And I go, I buy it, I hand it to them. I say, you like this? They go, how do you know? I said, I'm a mind reader. So it feels good. It's not take a lot to make people happy. It's very simple. Mm-hmm. And best weapon to make these people happy, kids or whoever, is love. They need love. That's all. Mm-hmm. Very simple. You know, it's nice when you see somebody for a long time, instead of giving them a mean look, you say, hey baby, you look beautiful. I like your clothes. I like your glasses. Something nice. But they don't. And people think they're left alone, nobody loves them. Yes, they are. You're not forgetting. That's why when I go to this kind of show, mm-hmm. It's just the energy follow me. I wake him up. I cheer him out. It makes me feel good when I see other people happy. Mm-hmm. It's nice.
Before boxing, you were a professional, and probably still are.
Still do that.
Professional bodyguard.
Yes.
You've protected Michael Jackson, a lot of other celebrities, as well as very important VIPs, dignitaries. How did you land into that kind of work?
When I was a kid, I was protect other people. Like student, they can defend themselves. I always fight for them. And I always bring a justice to my eye. Who's a good guy I like, who is a troublemaker, I can tell right away. I always separate a bad apple from good apple in my life. And to helping others, I make my living, plus I help in other people. It's an enjoyable time for me and job. And you have to like what you're doing. I like what I do. Plus I make a living.
What kind of advice would you give to that young man who's thinking of being a bodyguard?
Well, there's not many people they like to do bodyguard work because a lot of people they like, but they're not doing a good job sometimes. Why? Because they see the name, bodyguard. But when they come, things get down, trouble start, they don't want to be bodyguard. You have to understand whole pictures before you get to that field. Mm-hmm. I train a lot. I have all kind of training. And Plus, you have to like what you're doing. Not because you see on the movie Kevin Costner and Whitney Houston bodyguard. That's the movie. It doesn't work that way. You have to be 200% on top of everything. I'm a real bodyguard. But I did a few times, and they like me, I like, and I'm still doing it. I've done it for 35 years.
It was in 1992 which you decided to start boxing again?
92. I'm back to boxing again. I was doing a martial art. And I was introduced Ken Norton by one of my Mr. Universe, Gary DeSantis. He introduced me to Ken. And Ken Norton, former champ, has a gym in Lake Forest, Gold's Gym. We met 92. Right away, we liked each other. And then we could go back and forth, meet each other, go work out. Then one day, I asked Ken, why don't you test me? Because Iran was amateur. They don't know, even the amateur, they can't find, there's a 5-finger different size, every person different, right? Maybe I can be good. Amateur turns professional. And I talked to him very strong, and then he looked at me, he goes, okay, come tomorrow. I test you, right away. Next day he tests me, we did some shadow box together. He goes, he has an accident, car accident. He said, don't hit me in the head. And just my stomach, body part. So I did very quickly. So he very impressed for what I did. And he called me a bulldog for after that. I said, well, that's good. I earned that titles. So we started befriending again, we're training again. Then he signed as a manager. In 94, I had 3 ESPN fights by 3 knockout. He was my manager and trainer at that time.
Now that's one of the things I find amazing about you, Hassan, is you have the world record for most knockouts by heavyweight. You have 19 knockouts in either the first or second round.
21 now.
21 knockouts
yes.
Now. You're 54, and you're competing against young men half your age.
Okay.
What is it?
Well, I believe age is a number. If you believe it, you achieve it. Because since I was a big kid, I exercised until now. And I have that confidence in me. You have to have a confidence in life, whatever you do. If you have that confidence, you establish that guts, and inside you, you know you can do it. You got to go after it and get it. I know I'm going to knock them out, but nobody knows around me. I know. I fight like I'm on the street fighting this guy. I don't feel I'm in the ring. He did a couple things, I just changed to become a different person. It just energy come in me.
When you step into the ring, you have a different mindset?
I don't see anybody around me. I don't see no audience, nothing.
And what are you thinking about?
Even people told me, they come and watching me, he goes, when the guy hits you in the broke your ribs, you relax, and then you just like a cobra snake. Did you see the open, the thumbs up? He said, you just open like a Beauty and Beads. I said, are you serious? He goes, you should see yourself on the camera and that video, how you did to that guy. And I finished the fight 2 seconds. Yep. Even referee, everybody was shocked. What happened? My last fight was NABF fight in 2008, 9, I'm sorry. U.S., Canada, Mexico belt, that one I have, other one. The guy broke my ribs. The first one, I was hurt. I can't breathe.
Did they call the fight?
No, they were waiting to me. I go here, referee, stop, he count. He goes, you okay? I said, yes. I know. The guy gonna hit me again, same place, because he couldn't get me first time. I was waiting for him.
Talk about your training and what you do to prepare yourself for a
training.
Fight.
Everybody go to gym sometimes. They don't work out. They just go say, hello, how are you? No, I don't do that. I go someplace nobody knows me because I'm here to train. I'm not here to kid myself. Say, hello, how are you? How you doing? What do you do next weekend? Are you working out? And then they go home. They think they work out. What I do treadmill 3 times. And most important is your diet, what you're eating. And I eat a lot of the organic food, like superfood. And I don't eat bread a lot. I don't eat meat a lot. I eat chicken and fish. Because you need to digest fast.
And a lot of vegetables.
A lot of vegetables, yes. And I eat every 2 hours. When I get hungry, let it be there. That way I don't shock my stomach. Because sometimes you get hungry, you go to In-N-Out, eat 4 cheeseburgers. Or you passed out for 3 days. Why? Because you shock your stomach. When you stretch, it's hard to go back again. That's why I train my stomach. Small portion I put in. 2 hours later, I eat a small portion. It's 24/7 is working. He doesn't shrink your stomach.
Now, before a big fight, when you defend your titles, what kind of training do you do?
I do a lot of shadow box and a lot of treadmill, a lot of endurance.
Recently, at a parade, you met the current heavyweight champion.
World champion, Klitschko, Dr. Klitschko.
You got to spend some time with him.
Yeah.
How did that go?
He's a very nice guy, and he's a doctor too also, both brother. They asked us to do parade in Los Angeles. So we met at the parade, and we become a good friend. And when I was looking at him, because before I met him, I thought he was Klitschko, he beat everybody. When I look at him, I was analyzing him. I said, I can knock this guy out. I mean, boxing. Hassan, tell him. Something tell me to tell him. I said, champ, I can knock you out. He goes, why you want to knock me out? Because he's very tall. He looked at me like that. I look at him like this. I said, no, in the ring. We should fight. You know, we make a good show, like a Danny DeVito and Arnold. Because he's so big, I'm small. And he said, you have to be rating in number 15 or 16 in WBC. So this is 2 years ago. So I went after it. I got those 3 WBC, Mundo Hispano and Latino. So now they're going to rating me in WBC. I think this is a month they're going to rating me because I fight in December, just passed. So they're rating me to be number 16 or whatever, and then I can fight them.
You're going to be defending your titles later on this year. Where are you traveling?
I'm going on the world tour with my investor and my promoter. We're going to like 4 or 5 countries and to defend those 2 belts, Mundo Hispano and Latino.
And where are you going?
Going to Dubai first, is in Middle East, and after that I might go to London or Canada or Germany and Australia.
What kind of advice would you give a young person that wants to be a boxer?
Well, you have to take a punch before you be fighters. Other people want to fight, but when they go to training, they get punches, they go, wow, I'm not going to do that anymore. But what happened when you very aggressive, you always want to fight, but you need to have a guts inside to land the punch. A lot of people are strong, but they don't know how to fight. Boxing gives you discipline. It's not just the fighting each other. Boxing is like a religion, you know, like you got to be in it. And when you inside the boxing, he give you a lot of power inside you, a lot of self-confidence, self-esteem you get. You be so strong, but you're not going to go around hurting people. You use it as a self-defense and do the right direction. So that's what boxing does. It's not just hitting people. My advice is they have to have a lot of training, they need to have a lot of sparring, and they have to like the sport. And they have to respect the sport. When you respect the sport, then you get in, then they're going to respect you. And then you get in there, then you learn a lot of stuff in boxing.
Recently, you've also been selected as an ambassador to the Boxing Hall of Fame.
World Hall of Fame boxing.
How does that work?
Well, I joined the Hall of Fame 2007, and I went to the meeting and they asked me, what are you going to do? All of them was a bunch of retired fighter, ex-fighters. You have to be in Hall of Fame, you have to be retired to become a Hall of Famer. So I was still fighting. And I said, I'm going to box again. He goes, what do you mean? You're too old. They're not going to give you a license. And then you're too fat. I said, it's okay. I take all this as a compliment. Thank you for your... So I went, and for 1 year I trained very hard. I was 276. For 4 months, first 4 months, I lost 57 pounds. Just train. And I got my first belt, for the WBA belt, for the Caribe. And then I came back, they see me, I go, Hassan? I said, yeah, that's me. What happened to you? I said, I've been gone. You lost a lot of weight. I said, yeah. How'd you get the license? I said, I passed the test in California, because California is the hardest state commission stay for boxing.
Why is it the hardest?
Because your MRI pass you for brain. Used to be, you see a doctor, any medical doctor, commission send you, they pass you. Now you have to go to MRI, special MRI, and you have to take a test from MRI your head. The machine passed you. There's no cheating. So I passed that one. So 5 years now I passed. I'm the oldest in the world right now. Has a license in California. I have license in Mexico too.
Hassan, you
Yes,
were
sir.
recently invited to Iran, and you were given an award.
Correct.
Could you talk about your visit?
Sure. I was invited in June by, there's the biggest boxing gym in Iran called Azadian. They're all world champion. From 5 brothers, they're all champion. Even one of the brother has a son called Arman Azadian, still world champion. I was very pleased to be there, and I enjoyed it. And I got an award by the Minister of Boxing in Iran award, and I get a picture. I show you that. Very nice, very big welcome for me. And after 30 years, I meet Iran again. That was nice. Very good people, very warm, very loving people, and I'm very proud to be Iranian, and I enjoy it.
Well, that's the time that we have for our show today, and I want to thank you.
Thank you so much for
very
having me
much
here.
for spending
my
time with
honor.
us. It's an honor for me to
Thank you.
to meet a great champion and
Thank
a
you
great
very
role
much.
model
Thank you so
for
much.
young people and
Thank
even old folks like ourselves.
Thank
You've
Age is a
accomplished
number.
some-
Don't forget.
I
Age is
won't
just a
forget that.
number. If
I'll
you
forget
believe
that.
it, you achieve it.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.